My name is Kamalika Das. I'm a research scientist in the Intelligent Systems Division here at NASA Ames Research Center. I'm part of the data sciences group over here, and I work on big data problems for NASA Ames. So I look at large data sets in different areas, either in the earth sciences or space sciences or in aviation, and I try to come up with automatic ways of finding important signals or meaningful instances in the data. Whenever a flight takes off, they start collecting data. They have a data recorder on board, and they start recording data, say at intervals of every second or something. There are different variables or parameters that they record the data for. For example, fuel flow, speed, altitude, wind direction, wind speed, and all sorts of other things, about 150 parameters or so. We develop algorithms that can look through tons and tons of data and then try to fit a model to the data. And anything in that data set that doesn't fit that model very well, we call them anomalies, and we try to understand why those things happened. Things like when two aircrafts came really close to each other, or something like a maneuver happened where the usual path that is supposed to be followed by the aircraft was not followed. So things like these, we try to look for these things in an automatic fashion rather than manually having to go through the data. The goal of this study is to make next generation air travel safer for people when we expect more airplanes on the sky at the same time. For air traffic management, we are focused on making sure that weather-related delays are minimized so that we can maximize efficiency. So I guess in general, in aviation, our goal is to make sure that air travel is generally safer as well as more efficient for people who are flying. When we're working on the climate science problems, we are trying to understand global warming, if there is any, if there are impacts of temperature, rainfall, all of these other stuff on vegetation. If yes, then how should we deal with it, and what are the kinds of impacts we are facing so far? So I have a Linux workstation that I use for most of my data processing needs. I use different programs like Python and MATLAB, sometimes C, C++, and Java too. So I code my algorithms in one of these languages, and then there are data sets that are sitting either at my local computer or at a remote computer which I can access through the internet. We help NASA go through all of this data, understand all of this data, and make sense of it, which is very important.